Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cryptonews Weekly Roundup. It's Matt Zahab here from Cryptonews and, of course, Rachel Wolfson. We are back. We are buzzing as always, and we have a hot week of news coming at you. Rachel, pumped to be here with you today, as always. How you doing this week?
Yeah, so thanks, Matt. Super excited for this week. We've had a lot of good crypto news happening, so happy to be here to talk about it.
You bet. It has been a good week. Let's jump right into it with what everyone wants to hear, a little bit of price action. At the time of recording, Bitcoin is still hovering just below the 60K mark. We had CPI data coming this week. We had, as always, sort of one of the biggest themes over the last couple of weeks, some massive political stuff as well, and some really cool crypto products coming too. But Bitcoin still having trouble holding above that 60K line. Ethereum is buzzing around the 2,700 mark, and Solana is chilling just below 150 as well at the $145 mark. Hopefully, we have a couple good weeks locked and loaded ahead of us, and those can all rip. But time to get into Bitcoin and politics. Some crazy stuff this week. Rachel, kick us off on Bitcoin, crypto, and politics.
Yeah, definitely. So as the 2024 US presidential election becomes even closer, we're seeing, a lot of talk about Bitcoin, which candidates are for, which candidates are just against it, or they don't have an opinion. So I noticed that the Crypto4Harris X account hosted their first town hall this week, and some highlights from that were recently shown on X. So I'm just going to let you guys know what the highlights were. So builders, founders, investors were showcased to engage with Kamala Harris regarding a reset on U.S. crypto policy. The big news of the night was, of course, Senator Schumer sharing his full support for the industry and saying the U.S. Senate will soon pass a crypto bill before the end of this year. So let's see if that happens, Matt.
Big news, especially with Senator Schumer, one of the more powerful senators who is coming on board the crypto train. We love to see this, and we really need this to happen. Speaking of politics and crypto, Rachel, you just had an incredible interview with one of the probably most famous senators of all time, and that is the one and only Senator Cruz. Incredible interview with him. What did you guys talk about?
Yeah, definitely. So I met with Senator Ted Cruz this week in Denton, Texas at the Core scientific mining facility there. Senator Cruz is very bullish on Bitcoin. He's been very vocal about that recently, but basically he said that he wants to ensure that Texas is a Bitcoin mining oasis moving forward. He wants to ensure that America is like the hub for Bitcoin mining and Bitcoin innovation. So Senator Ted Cruz is very bullish, very pro Bitcoin, and I'm just super excited for his reelection, and we'll just have to see what happens there. Also, the Texas Blockchain Council endorsed Senator Cruz at that event. So that was kind of like the main purpose of the event as well.
That's awesome. Again, we need more big dogs promoting and putting the green stamp on crypto. Speaking of politics, one of the bigger political events of the week, actually the biggest political event of the week, was the Twitter space with Donald Trump being back on X. Of course, it was Elon Musk who hosted Donnie on X, formerly known as Twitter. And what did the crypto universe do with this? Well, the crypto universe dubbed the Pump.fun Olympics. Pump.fun, of course, as we all know, is the shitcoin launching platform. There were over 10,000 coins launched, Rachel, in 3 hours during that interview. Every single word or buzzword or keyword that Trump or Musk said, someone had it locked and loaded on Pump.fun right away. 10,000 coins in 3 hours. Are you a fan of this, or is this just like too degen for you?
It's too degen for me. I don't even know what Pump.fun is, but now I do, I guess. So
it was wild. Just any word you could think of. Again, 10,000 coins in 3 hours. The crypto universe is definitely something else. Speaking again, last sort of thing on the whole political and bad/negative news of the week. 3AC, 3 Arrow Caps, and Terraform Labs, as we all know, they really screwed us a couple of years ago. They are back. The 3AC liquidators have just filed a $1.3 billion claim against Terraform Labs, allegedly misled by Terraform about the stability of Terra USD, which was UST and Luna, which absolutely killed us a couple of years ago. This is still going on. I don't know why they're doing this, but hey, you know what? To each their own. And Rachel, another big piece of news this week was the new MakerDAO fund. I got to throw that over to you to tell us a little bit more about it.
Yeah, definitely. So let's talk about that. So MakerDAO's MKR holders should rejoice now. Accredited investors can now get exposure to the leading DeFi protocol through Grayscale's new fund. Known for its stablecoin DAI, MakerDAO is planning a $1 billion investment in real-world assets, which would be tokenized U.S. Treasury bonds. With over $25 billion in assets, Grayscale continues to lead crypto investment as institutional adoption continues to grow in the crypto industry. That's huge news.
It's massive news, letting TradFi and the biggest institutions of them all get on board and take advantage of the best of tokenization and RWA. Moving forward here, Bitcoin miners, they are getting hammered right now. A bunch of publicly traded Bitcoin mining companies had their earnings reports this week. Revenue was actually up, but for a lot of them, the stock price went down as their operational OPEX rose and things are getting a lot more expensive for them, obviously with the halving as well. They are not getting as much Bitcoin as they usually did, especially with Bitcoin prices still give or take 20% off of its all-time high of 73.5K. The miners are unfortunately forced to sell their Bitcoin to stay profitable. Bitcoin miner Hut 8, one of the biggest ones in this space, also reported a $19.2 million net loss in Q2, illustrating the financial difficulties with the mining sector. And speaking of Marathon, Rachel, they are about to fire up a massive Bitcoin buying spree as well.
Yeah, so while the Bitcoin mining industry continues to struggle, we recently saw Marathon Digital buy $249 million worth of Bitcoin. They purchased that using a senior note offering. So on August 14th, the miner said it used part of the note sale proceeds to buy around 4,144 Bitcoin. They now have a reserve of 25,000 Bitcoin. That's a lot of Bitcoin.
Could you imagine owning 25,000 Bitcoin? Oh, I don't know if I'd be working. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be working, but one can only dream. Speaking of Bitcoin and all that good stuff, Wall Street still has some crypto FOMO, and that FOMO continues to get stronger by the day. A little bit of hypocrisy as well, Rachel. One of the biggest financial managers in the world, Morgan Stanley, has been shitting on Bitcoin and all of crypto for years and years now, and they have secretly just revealed a $188 million stake in BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF. That's over 5.5 million shares as of June 30th. And they've also dipped their toes into other crypto products, all the other ones, Valkyrie, Fidelity, Bitcoin Depot, Bitwise, so on and so forth. Pretty wild. And on top of that, Goldman Sachs is also sitting on 238 million in iBit as well. So two of the biggest asset managers in the world who used to shit on Bitcoin, now getting in and joining the parade. You gotta love to see that, eh?
Yeah, Matt, let's switch topics a little bit. Let's talk about PayPal and the PYUSD stablecoin. So PayPal's US dollar pegged stablecoin, PYUSD, has seen its supply on the Solana blockchain surpass that on Ethereum, according to recent data. So that's big news. Since its expansion to Solana in May 2024, the supply of PYUSD on Solana has reached 377 million tokens, overtaking the 356 million tokens on Ethereum. It was initially launched on Ethereum in August 2023 through a partnership with Paxos. However, the stablecoin's total supply has now tripled, exceeding 733 million tokens valued at $733 million. That's impressive.
And this is incredible news for the average Joe and Josephine as well. So many PayPal users around the globe, and giving them access to a really secure and efficient stablecoin in PYUSD is massive. And Rachel, as you and I are friends outside of this, you know that I'm a bit of not a Solana maxi, but I am Team Solana over Team ETH. So I absolutely love this news. And we had to save some of the best and most positive news for last this week. We're both big fans, Rachel, you and I, of real world products, shit that's actually going to move the needle in real life. MetaMask, our favorite little orange fox in the whole planet, just launched a crypto-powered debit card with Mastercard. This is absolutely huge. They partner with Mastercard and banks to launch the MetaMask card crypto solution, a debit card enabling users to spend crypto on everyday purchases. The card will support 3 currencies to start, and these are the big dogs, of course, with USDC, USDT, and Ethereum. We love to see that. Shout out to MetaMask for making this happen. And Rachel, that wraps it up. It's been another incredible, wild week in crypto, especially considering we are in August, which is usually a very dull and newsless month of crypto. But hey, we're buzzing, and the market's looking pretty darn good, and hope we got a couple more good weeks of news popping off soon.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, thanks, Matt. This was fun, and we'll see everybody next time.
Hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you on the next one. Ciao.